poker. CSOP token has a piece of my action. Let's go. Yo, what is good, everybody? I am here ready to get the day rolling. If you're early to the stream, you're on time. Do me a favor though, just repost the space, tag some friends in the comments, say what's up to me, man. I want to know who's listening in. We're going to be playing some poker, talking some crypto, all that good stuff today. So if you want to come hang, let me know. We'll get down on it, but I got 2 intro songs coming your way. Then we let me send this out real quick, guys. But yeah, 2 intro songs, so we're going to kick it off. I got a tournament going. I'll stream it, and we'll get it rolling. So yeah, let me hit this first intro song here, guys, and we're going to get it rolling.
Yeah, man. The odds always been stacked against me. You know, it's never been nothing, though. There's been times where I felt like I didn't have nowhere to go, but I've always had a strong network, strong people around me, my friends, my family. They've always helped me do that. You know, there are times where I might have stayed on my homies the Bogle's couch for weeks. My homie Casey, I got his door kicked in, selling out of his house. Shit, man. You know, I remember being on the bus, driving past those lots and seeing those luxury cars, like, man, one day I'm gonna afford those. And people looked at me like I was crazy. But I want to say thank you, because my haters have given me just as much inspiration as my support. So I love all you all equally. You guys keep hustling hard. I'll see you at the top. Check it.
Pass me the scale. I need that shit weighing right. Connect, spin on the road. Driving all night. I remember being on the block better than pork slice, thinking I'll do whatever it takes to better my life. Being broke did something to my spirit. No matter what I got, they claim they couldn't hear it. Look at me now, driving German engineering. I'm drunk, grab the tether, there's no way I should be steering. Damn, Graham, we used to grab them peas, hit the block, break it down and straight serve them fiends. Alright, Mike, grab the steel, get on the bike. We was only 14, but we was about that life. All the stupid shit we did, I can't believe nobody died. It's D-Block, bitch, but the money long as the alphabet. Cross me and I'll cross you off this real, please do not forget them other cats is counterfeit. We don't have an ounce of it, never learned how to quit this why I sold a lot of shit. Started off with some bricks, graduated to some keys. How do you think I learned business? I ain't got no degrees. Sitting in a suit, getting loose, but I was blowing trees. Don't want to, but I'll shoot. You won't put my fingers, don't freeze. We ain't no go harder me, I get a pumping like an artery. The game is only for starters, G. On the bench where you should be a baller and a player, but you'll never see me hoop. But you know what I say, and if you ever see me shoot, no matter how you compute, the odds are in my favor. I can bring death, or I can be your savior. In St. Louis City, dog, it's like that if you stay here. If you ain't really stay clear, cause no more brews do not here. Friday and we drinking beer, 10 o'clock on the block. Hour later, so some rocks back to the party. Smoking bottom, living life. All I got the city top of the game at night. My PO is 5 years, not a day. Look off his shoulders. Boom! Might fuck around and drop an album. You know, just listen to it. Just one now.
Sorry, guys, I got caught up on a poker hand, but we got one more song. We're about to pump the charts. We got homies showing up. We're going to get it rolling. One more. Let's go, baby. Pump the charts. Yo, I just got word from Timbo that the music is not coming through. I don't know why StreamYard has been hating on the music a little bit lately, but I'm gonna have to figure out these technical difficulties. But guys, let me say we'll do a little intro here. Let me say what's up to everybody real quick. We got Cyber2 community saying things are looking great, fam. Good to hear from you, Cyber2 community. Thank you so much. We got Scooby Jew. What's up, Scooby Jew? Thank you for reposting the stream. I truly appreciate it. I got a hand here. I gotta say what's up too. Yo, what's good, Scooby Jew? Guys, we're gonna get into it. Gonna play some poker here. I got poker going. I'm gonna go ahead and get it up right now since we don't have any music going in the background. I had to kill that early today for whatever reason. But let's see. Can you guys see this? Oh no, I gotta pull it up officially. There we go. You guys can see poker now. But guys, this is Crypto and Poker, powered by CoinPoker. Thank you guys so much for joining the stream and coming to hang. This is where I play poker pretty much every day on here now. But guys, CoinPoker is my decentralized poker room of choice. It's where you guys see me streaming poker. But there's 3 reasons I really like it. The first one is, dude, they have 150% deposit bonus. So if you deposit $1,000, they're gonna put $2,500 in your account. It's some free money. You know, I like to take advantage of free money whenever I can. The second thing I like about it is their rake back every Monday. They have their token called Chip, and you want to buy it on the decentralized exchanges, you get a better rate on it. But with Chip token, every Monday you get 33% of what you pay into rake back in Chip token. So it's more free money. I'm all about taking advantage of free money. And then finally, it's a decentralized poker room. You can deposit all your favorite cryptocurrencies of choice: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, USDT. I generally use USDT on Solana. I'm sorry, USDT on Polygon, just because it's the cheapest with the fees and everything. But yeah, guys, check it out. It's if you're following from YouTube or LinkedIn, the link to go create yourself an account is in the description of the space. If you're following from X, it's in my pin post and my bio. You can find the link there. And if you're following from Pump, yeah, we stream on Pump.fund now, baby. You can find the link, and you can find the link in the description there. So yeah, guys, got this poker tournament rolling. CSOP token actually has 50% of my action in this one. So you know, when I cash, and I'm looking kind of low, it ran into some interesting hands as the stream is starting up. But when I cash, 50% of the winnings are one clicked into CSOP. 25% is used for future tournaments, and then 25% goes to me for playing. But yeah, that's how the breakdown comes for this one, guys. It's going to be a fun episode. I've got some topics scheduled. We're going to let some of the homies stroll in before we really get into some of the topics and stuff. But how you doing today, Timbo? Oh, no Timbo. It's okay though. Sorry, guys. I had to run and move my the phone I'm streaming the pump through. No, Timbo, your mic is not working. He just sent me the DMs back here. All right, Timbo's coming back from a different account. I can see Timbo, but I can't hear him. Yeah, guys, we're gonna dude, my lighters went out on me. It's a tough day. Using 2 lighters to get this blunt lit, doing what I gotta do. I'm here grinding, got this poker going. So yeah, I'm low stack, but I don't really mind being low stack in these tournaments. Most times in tournaments, you're playing with a small stack. Just entered some slightly odd spots to begin this tournament. Guy on my left, well, actually both the guys on my left put me in some weird spots. Yeah, as the homies get back, I'll throw out some crypto topics. We'll get into some crypto stuff. When I stay lit. Oh, Timbo's back with MKU3. What's good, Timbo?
My bad, bro. Hey, for some reason, my phone's not letting me talk no more on StreamYard, dude. It started doing it yesterday, I noticed, because in the middle of the stream, I was talking to you and Hermit about what we were talking about, the rate cut and stuff like that. And it wouldn't let me damn talk, bro. I don't know if I got to reinstall StreamYard or what, but that's my fault. I heard you, and I was saying good morning.
Oh, it's all good, bro. Got Hermit showing up.
I was in here screaming.
Yeah. Got Hermit, got Clutch. All right, homies are making it in. Good to see everybody. We've had a long day grinding, guys. You know, we start an RWA space on X every morning at 9 a.m. Eastern now. Then our homie Hash, who was on here yesterday, I'm sure he'll make his way back today. He hosts a space called Elevation from 10 a.m. Eastern to 12 p.m. Eastern, and then me and Clutch host 12 to 2. We're on Trade Talk, and then we come straight here and play some poker and talk some more crypto. So yeah, then we got tonight we got Massimo, who's on here all the time. He's got Motivation University, and then after that, Timbo and MKU3. They've got their conspiracy theory space. So it's a jam-packed day for us every day.
Man, we're just honestly in the space 24/7. Yesterday, I took a break from doing spaces last night. I had some IRL stuff we had to do just with my wife and her brother. And yeah, man, it was good to kind of step away. But tonight, we're going to be back doing Digging Deep at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. And honestly, bro, got rejuvenated the last day or two. Been talking to some people behind the scenes, just kind of kicking ideas around and like new tech that's coming out, bro. And I'm bullish, bro. Solana at 250. I'm locked, bro. Ready to go.
Locked in, baby. Yeah, I long Solana last night. Whoa, major feedback. I think you just put a spike through my brain there. But I longed Solana last night, closed out in profits today. I got a Doge long cooking right now.
Fire, bro. Yeah, you can definitely tell the market makers are at play, dude. And I'm gonna DM you right now. I put it in my sub chat, but I got some info that might be some good info. I'll text you right now.
All right, bro. Dude, who is that feedback coming from?
Hopefully it's not me. I just turned on my mic, but I don't even know if you guys can hear me.
Does it sound like music in the background?
All right, so it just went away. I think it was you, Timbo. Maybe it was Hermit. He left and it went away.
I was gonna say, hey, I just unmute my mic and leave my camera on. I muted the whole time though. And my girl's playing music in the background doing dishes.
I think it was Hermit, man. It sounded like somebody was driving or something. Well, what's up, 5-6? Thank you for reposting the stream. We got Hermit coming back, guys. I'm going to take advantage of this quick break in the tournament to go use the bathroom real quick, and then I'll be right back, and we'll throw it around, check in with everybody. Probably have EAC here by then, but I'll be right back, guys.
Am I rich yet from MKU?
No, unfortunately not. You're rich when it comes to your network of friends and community.
I'm pre-rich. That's what we like to say. We're pre-rich.
You're positioned. Yeah, bro. You're positioned.
Well positioned. Well, okay, here's my question, because in the past you've said you're going to need a specific amount at some point you're going to need a specific amount to actually be able to talk on the MKU space. Is that still in play or no?
So we were aiming for that, and that was like right around the time. I'm not gonna like harp on things that happened, but it was right around the time that the Grokmanus thing happened, and we kind of had a shakeup in our friend group. We're still aiming for that, and if you own 10 million, you get in our admin chat, which puts you behind the scenes, and you can get in the conversations when it comes to decision making. Through the admin chat, we've gave certain partners our streaming key because they're trusted and they can stream for us. I've got a troubleshoot legend. A legend wants to stream some conspiracy theories for us too. DCA streamed for us before. Andrew streamed for us. Honestly, bro, we're just still cooking in that long-term timeless meta of conspiracy theories. It's just got to get in front of the right people. I'm going to start, and I asked Legend too. It's not his position to, but I asked him to be my accountability partner. I want to start going to 2 new spaces a day that we don't necessarily like go to, and we know the people. And I want to start shilling for MKU3, and honestly, just inviting people to come be a part of the group. And 10 million is not that much right now. I think 10 million is like $200, I believe. Not anything crazy, but like we gave Clutch a partnership. Dope is a partner of us. EAC, Stonk with Matt, and DCA. We have a couple partners, bro. We're just it's one of those things where when you're just doing straight organic growth, you just got to remain persistent and consistent. And that's what we're trying to do with the spaces, bring new people into the spaces and engage them in an educated conversation that doesn't necessarily have to do with crypto. But then at the end of the day, they wonder why these people keep showing up. And it's because we're a part of this conspiracy token. That's where we're trying to connect the dots and make those crossover, holders happen. But with anything, it's a struggle, bro. And it's definitely a grind, but we're here for it.
Nice. I was just curious because I know I have a bag. I don't know how much I have, but yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, bro. And I'm still like, for some reason I can go live on Pump, and I talked to a couple other creators and they're having kind of this problem too. I'm trying to fix it, but I can't, for some reason, when I go on Pump, it won't let me live stream my camera, but I can come to StreamYard, live stream my camera, and then be live on Pump, but it just doesn't for some reason, it will not let me stream my camera on Pump Fund. Like, I have to share screens. So I'm a little bit handicapped in that regard. I'm not as tech savvy as most of these people, but I'm still learning, trying to figure it out, and honestly just having fun doing it. I appreciate all y'all, and we have some really good conversations in the spaces all day, so it definitely not only is entertaining but brings value to the group too.
Came back to pocket aces, baby. I was going P and I saw I had aces. I just knew I'm gonna get creative here. I'm gonna min raise. Hopefully I get somebody to reshow on me.
Hey, and just curious, what's the BB? That's just the marker that y'all are using for payment, or what does that represent?
That's how many big blinds you have. So you can switch between chips and big blinds. I just like to do big blinds because it's easier to do the math quicker in my head.
Okay. I was just curious. I've never seen it like that.
Yeah, it's just like guys that play a lot of poker do it that way. Oh, wow. He hit the 9 on the turn. Wow, it was nasty. Well, that was the run for that tournament. If you guys are holding any CSOP, go ahead and go dump it. That was the last buy-in for CSOP token. Don't dump your dope though, right? CSOP and dope are 2 different tokens. So yeah, don't dump your dope, dump your CSOP. We took a kind of unlucky spot beat there. But I'm gonna find another poker game to get rolling for while we do this show here. Using 2 lighters to get my blunt lit. My blunt won't stay lit. All right, we got EAC here. Man, Losing with aces like that's kind of nasty, but it is what it is. I'm gonna go play some Omaha probably. Get that rolling. But guys, I want to do a quick check-in with everybody and get this crypto convo rolling here. Well, my topic. So I had some topics for the day. The first one is Aster Dex. It's getting a lot of attention right now, and people are saying it could become the next hype. I'm wondering. I'm gonna mute you, AC, man. You're abusing your keyboard over there, but I'm wondering if you guys think it's truly possible for Aster Dex to become the next hype. Then the next thing I want to talk about is this Doge ETF. It went live today. We got some pumpage on. I'm actually in a Doge long right now. I don't know how I'm doing it, but okay, about break even for real. I didn't get in great. I meant the long yesterday, but yeah, I wonder what are you guys expecting from Doge? And then the next topic, BNB quietly hits $1,000. Do you guys think this ecosystem's ever going to get a rotation? Then Jup Stakers are getting dropped some Meteora. This stuff like this make it feel like Jup might be a little undervalued. Curious what you guys think about that. We'll get into it though, but I really want to start with this Aster Dex topic just because I see so many people talking about it, and it's getting a lot of attention. But what do you think about Aster Dex, Timbo? You think it's got a chance to be the next hype? All right, no Timbo. So Hermit's. Oh, go ahead, Timbo.
Bro, I'm here. Sorry, I'm on a delay. It takes 2 seconds to unmute my mic. I'm sorry, dude. I'm not handicapped. I promise.
You're good.
But, dude, honestly, I think with enough, mind share and, them putting in the work and putting money behind it, as long as they don't rug stuff, bro, honestly, I think any kind of tech to, help trenchers out definitely has potential, dog. I've got my eyes on a couple.
Would you know what Aster Dex is?
No, it hasn't even crossed my path. That's why I'm looking now.
Okay, so Aster Dex is like hype. It's a decentralized trading platform, but it's BNBs. So the chance of it rugging are pretty much zero.
Right. Dude, that's crazy. That opens the conversation for just every single token to have its own curated launchpad directly for its projects. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I think it could be really cool. I think it has a lot of potential.
It definitely does, especially with BNB hitting all-time high.
Hermit, you're the one that called it to my attention. What do you think about Aster Dex?
Well, I have a small bag, so I obviously think it's going to do something. And here's the thing: since it's on BNB, it's easy to actually get funds to it. And so the fact, and it with BNB hitting all-time high, like hitting 1,000, like that to the Aster is pretty much. I'll just say it. I'll come out and say it, and just say that's the reason why BNB hit 1,000 is because of Aster Dex. And the fact that it's easy to get funds to, like with Hyperliquid, it's not the easiest thing to actually accomplish to get your funds onto Hyperliquid. Mind you, Hyperliquid has like a bit of is starting to have its own little ecosystem. We talked about this on one of your streams and how it could be similar to like Binance to an extent, because it's got meme coins, it's got NFTs, and it's got its little trading platform. Mind you, the trading platform is where the majority of the money is flowing. The issue with Hyperliquid at that point has been when they kind of blacklisted some all that stuff because something happened on there, and so people were like, well, like you shouldn't be able to actually just do that, but they did it. So that kind of started the downward run when it went to $6, but then now it's back up to like 54. So I think with Aster, like, I think it's a possibility. Like, I don't think it gets all the way to hyperliquid levels, only because it's just a protocol on Binance, like on the Binance Smart Chain. So could it go high? Yeah, it certainly could, but I don't think it goes as high as hyperliquid. I'll say that, because, like, I think if you're wanting to do
Are you talking as high as price or market cap?
like price. I could be wrong, but
like
I think
in market cap,
go ahead.
it's like a 20x from here, market cap wise, of what it is.
Yeah. So, I mean, it could. Don't get me wrong, it could happen. I just don't see it happen. But that's just me.
When you called it to my
That's
attention
all I got,
yesterday, I
though.
started looking into it. For sure.
Well,
Yeah, when you called
well,
it
dude. Well, and here's the thing. Like I never heard of it until someone in another group started saying, he's like, I'm looking at getting some Aster here. It's up pretty high, but it could do something. And then, like 2 seconds later, the guy was like, you should probably have at least a small bag of Aster. And I was just like, all right, I'll because the guy will he'll kind of say stuff, and I kind of look at some of his calls and we'll either get in or don't. And this time, like, he never really says that about a lot of coins, but I was just like, all right, I'll grab a bag. But like I said, it wasn't a big bag, and I'm up on it right now. Because, dude, I was sitting there trying to buy last night, and it was just, I kept making mistakes. Like, I was just like, oh, transfer this to, like, you have to put it into spot or whatever. And I had accidentally put my money into perpetuals, and I was just like, didn't realize it until after the fact. And then I didn't top blast, but I had basically top blasted, because when I woke up, I was already down. And now, like, I think I'm up pretty good. I don't know what the price is at the moment, but last time I looked, it was like almost 80 cents. So, I mean, yeah, it could be pretty good. I mean, it could be pretty good, it could be horrible, but we'll find out.
That's what's up. No, dude, I appreciate you calling up my attention, just because the more I talk about it, the more I look at it, the more I think it has potential with everything that's lining up for it. As far as you say that that BNB is pumping because of Aster. I honestly am more bullish on Aster pumping because of BNB. Like, I think that something has to end up taking those BNB profits on chain at some point in time, and like, just Aster just seems like a prime candidate because it's backed by CZ and all that stuff. CZ is ruthless with destroying the competition. So yeah, man, I like a lot of your takes on it. I just kind of I'm on the other end of the spectrum of, like, the whole situation of the Aster BNB impacted each other.
Gotcha. Well, it would be interesting to see, like, when Aster started, like, basically Aster dropped. So the thing that frustrated me the most, and this kind of should just go to anybody who's paying attention or listening in terms of, like, farming airdrops. Like, I think, like, again, I haven't done, like, I've been on Spaces and now I'm working and all that stuff. Like, so research is not the best on Aster, but I'm pretty sure it had an airdrop, and the airdrop went to people who actually used the DEX. So what's annoying is that you had something like this DEX, like, you could use it, and then, you could have been farming. And I say farming, it's like opening a trade, being smart with your trades, because obviously the fees are going to be not as good, but open the trade, close the trade, and you get points for it. And then at the end of the day, you got an airdrop for it. So I think you'll see it. You'll see a price drop in Aster. Like if you don't get in now, you'll see a price drop, because I think there is you can't actually sell. You either can't sell your Aster or you can't withdraw your Aster from the DEX until a certain date or something to that effect. So, and I think they do have some sort of staking protocol for Aster, so you can look into that. And I'll assume you'll probably get some pretty good points or for that. But yeah, depending on when Aster first dropped, and then when BNB started to pump, or started its push, I guess, to break 1,000, that would be interesting to see how all of that worked out. Because the BNB is making everybody want to go faster, so vice versa.
Oh, for sure. What do you think about this whole Aster thing, EAC?
It's the first I'm hearing about it, and I'm not I'm not really up to date on even Hyperliquid. I heard someone gave me the breakdown of it, and I was like, yeah, I'm bullish on it, but I kind of felt like I missed the boat on it. I'm just was looking at it not how I'm going to use it or anything, just how I can ape in and G'd out and take profits. So that's what I'm looking to do right now. But I was bullish on on it for the future. So if Aster is similar and better for any reason, it's something to look into. But yeah, I don't really know the details on it to give anything that's a good feedback.
No, I feel you. So I don't even know if it's necessarily even better. It's just maybe another option, that pretty much, and Hermit might know more than I do, but to me, my understanding, it's another option similar to Hyperliquid, but just earlier and backed by CZ and Binance. So it just has that type of upside tied to it.
Yeah, I mean, and for me, I don't use Binance because I'm banned from it. You know what I mean? When I first got into crypto, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go start a Binance account, and then that's when Canada got banned. From what I hear from people that use Binance, is it's really awesome because they airdrop you tokens just for holding their tokens. So it's a good way for, if you're a token to get, you probably you get promotion. Most people probably just cheat their airdrops, but at least you're getting free promotion, and some people might hold on to it, look into it, and buy more. But and coming from the other side of that, it's a reason to stack BNB if you're getting airdrops of tokens that you can just cheat out and take profits from, or see what's up and coming and see if you want to ape any of them. So I really like that about Binance. But yeah, I don't run a VPN, and I'm not trying to I might run a VPN if I have to or whatever. But I just want stuff that's kind of regulated and legal for me to use, because that's exactly it. It's legal and easy for me to use.
Well, you can use BNB without a VPN. You just can't use the Binance exchange.
Right. But yeah, for me, I'm kind of what's going to give me the best deal. So I'm on Coinbase. When I swap into USDC, I don't get charged fees. And so that just makes sense for me.
No, I feel it. It's just it's hard for me to ignore anything that Binance does, just because they're their consistent success.
For sure. And I'm stacking up tokens that help kind of me and have use case. So I'm stacking that Polygon because it's paired with EAC token. So, and then going to be stacking that Salami.
Hey, and I had a question.
Oh, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
My bad. What are y'all? Are y'all saying Astra? ASTRA? That's what y'all are saying, or Aster?
Aster.
Aster, ASTER.
Okay, because I'm sitting here trying to look for this, and I'll go find it right now. And also, check your DMs, Andrew. Check your text messages, bro, whenever you get a chance.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Bro, you know what that is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because, bro, I was talking to two of my people right now, and they were like, I don't even know what that is. And I was like, are you crazy, bro? Like, how do you not know what abstract is?
That would be big if true. I haven't heard anything about it, but if it's happening, that'd be tight.
Yeah, man. I happened to see that in one of the chats I'm in with the Bigfoot community, and MC and them always put people on alpha, bro. They gave us White Net at 10 million, that RWA launch pad, or White Rock, my bad. Yeah, dude, I'm always just kind of listening and hearing, and I heard they potentially are getting listed straight to Binance, so I want to see what happens with that.
Oh yeah, dude, that's huge if true. But I mean, that'll be a definite. Honestly, that would probably be a quick long, and then short the top, and then long the bottom.
Yep.
that's gonna be a trade to play a few ways, a few times.
Yeah, bro. They were talking about it today because Binance, like, they kind of hinted at it, but I think one of them people in the background of that chat have talked to somebody, and allegedly it's getting listed like within hours of it launching or at launch. I don't know what that looks like, but that would definitely be crazy, bro. And them perp traders gonna smack on that, dude.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm bullish on that happening. Well, let's talk about this Doge ETF. What do you guys think about that? What are you expecting from Doge with this ETF listing?
I'm bullish, bro. I didn't know it was coming, or else I would have jumped in with you on that long, bro. I didn't know that was happening today, or I would have positioned. But yeah, dude, I don't like. I'm not the most educated about ETFs, but I do know that every time it happens, whether it be Sol or whatever, it's bullish news for the market. And honestly, bro, when are they gonna stop? Like, they're not gonna stop until all these bigger tokens or whatever have ETFs, bro, because I mean it's coming.
No, I mean to me it's got to be bullish for Doge. I mean we're not seeing a crazy pump from it so far today. I mean it got some pump action, but I think it's gonna be one of those things that where we look up and Doge might have moved 100% in the next week or so. So that's why I wanted, my goal is to get along in here, low leverage, when I'm up, de-risk, stop loss, break even, and try to hold this for like a week or something like that, and really catch the move. But what are the rest of you guys thinking about this Doge ETF?
I mean, I think any ETF is, like you said, kind of bullish news for that token. Doge, being that it's like Elon's kind of favorite token, you never know if he's going to do anything with it, which is also kind of bullish, even though, who knows. Polymarket is the official platform of X, so maybe Polygon is the one that Elon does something with. Or, you know, maybe you can't deny that Solana has the mindshare, and that's the token that he decides to do something with. Or maybe he just launches his own blockchain because that's Elon. But yeah, like I think that Doge has kind of always been like, it was pre my time, and it's the Godfather, the dog father. So I think that it's here long term, and I don't really know the use for it other than there's the Doginal dogs that inscribed on it, and like I don't know any meme coins that are like paired with Doge, other than Doge being a meme coin, the OG, one of the OGs. But yeah, if normies want to invest into it and it's here long term, then sure.
Well, there were a few meme coins on there, but dude, I can't tell you the names of any of them. The Doginal dogs, to be real. I think there is I can't even try to say the name now, but there was one I held for a little bit. But what's up, Poker Dev? Saw you unmute, homie.
What's going on? Yeah, no, I was gonna say I'm just waiting for the Shiba ETF now. I missed out on this Doge one.
Dude, I mean, it would make sense at this point.
Yeah, it
I
seems
can
like
see a
everybody's
Shiba.
doing it.
Yeah, I can see the Shiba ETF coming.
Well, I'll say this. When they have their large cap ETF, you know, that, you know, is coming out at this point, they might as well do a large cap, what I like to call a meme TF, and it would be like Doge, SHIB, Floki, Pepe. I mean, the ultimate, like, we all know, you know, everybody wants to pretend like Wall Street and like TradFi is, you know, it's all nice and good, but man, deep down, we all know that they're super degenerate. So what better way to be degenerate than with some larger cap meme coins that, you know, could be in the billions one day and the millions the next. So like, that would be one of those deals where if I were like a financial advisor, and I'd be like, all right, this is your ultimate, this is like your, we'll put 1% of your portfolio into this, it's either a boom or bust. You're either going to home run or you're going to strike out. So like, we'll find out. We'll find out what happens. That's how I would treat that one. But like a Doge one, it's bullish. It's bullish to an extent. But now it's gotten to the point where the whole ETF thing, I don't think is like, it doesn't like, I mean, obviously it's moved the needle for Doge, but ETFs don't necessarily move the needle as much as they used to. So that's where I'm at with that.
No, that is true. But you made a good point though, that like if you're somebody's financial advisor, like, hey, this is a Doge ETF, let's put 1% of your net worth in it. If Doge goes on a crazy run, like everybody says it's possible, well, you know, now your net worth is significantly more if it goes to zero, which is possible with Doge, I guess, at this point, even though pretty unlikely. You know, well, now you didn't lose too much, but you had the upside of what it could have been. Getting a new table.
Well, and Doge is, sorry.
Oh, I just said I'm getting a new table up here. I left that table with a little profit. There's a table with somebody with a bunch of money on it, so I'm jumping on it. But go ahead, Hermit.
Gotcha. No, I was just gonna say, well, I mean, Doge is relatively stable, which is funny to say in terms of like meme coins, but it is. It's the most stable meme coin you're gonna find at this moment in time. So like, yeah, there's still chances that, you know, it'll go up 300%, not in a day, but it could go up 300% and then drop again, like, you know, 70-80% or something to that effect. So if you were getting into meme coins, like that's the most stable one you can actually get into.
No, I agree. Doge is the Bitcoin of memes for sure. And it sounds funny to say, but it's just true, man. It's been around for so many cycles. It's probably not going to zero. Will it go on the crazy runs that you hear people come on our spaces and talk about? Probably not. You know, like people are talking about, you know, $50 Doge and stuff realistically now, you know, seriously now. And like, I have a hard time wrapping my mind around that. Now, anything is possible, right? If for some reason just crazy ETF money just started flowing into Doge, then yeah, we probably get $50 Doge. But I don't know if I don't know, like, there's so many degens that will be millionaires well before that like I just can't imagine them not just dumping the shit out of that, you know. So that's the hard, I guess the hard pitch for me. It's like, if that's somebody's financial advisor telling them put it in Doge, it's like, yeah, it's kind of safe, but man, you know, I don't know how big the upside truly is just because there's so many degens that will take profits.
Well, again, like it seems like it would be okay. Let's just say it does go to $1. Like again, what's the market cap at that point? You know, so if it goes, so if it 3x's from, I'm assuming it's probably around 30 cents. I haven't actually looked, but if it 3x's, and let's just pretend it does go to $1. Let me look. So I'm not just talking out of my rear end here. Minute. Like you got to look at the market cap of everything. So Doge, it is circulating supply. So if it hits $1, it'll be $150 billion market cap. So in theory, you know, like we can't sit there and say like, will Doge would then surpass, let's assuming everything else stays the same and Doge hits its $1. It will be number 5 on the list of market cap, above BNB, Solana, BNB and Solana. Right now it's number 8. I mean, if it goes much past $1, it'll go past XRP. It'll need to hit $3, $3.50 to get towards really close to ETH. So at that point, you know, that's kind of what you're looking at that point. So, and you know, money is going to have to flow in, and everything else stay the same. So, is the dollar within the realm of yes, and it's 28 cents. So a little over a 3x to get to $1. I mean, that's what to me, that's what you're looking at. Like I just don't imagine it going up much past that, other than, you know, all right, I got a bunch of Doge. I can't do anything else on Doge really, because we said, you know, they got Doginals, but that's, you know, they have meme coins, like they have some semblance of an ecosystem. It's just not ideal.
Yeah, it's just a very primitive ecosystem where there's not anything really built there. You know, they've got one marketplace. And then, you know, even when you have a token there's not like liquidity for it. It's just how like NFTs operate, to where there's got to be buyers and sellers. So people are listing their tokens in batches, and you can't necessarily just go one click dump a bunch of tokens, which isn't necessarily what traders want, you know. So they do have those hurdles to overcome, in my opinion. But that's for the ecosystem, right? For these ETFs, you know, it might be a sell for these people that yeah, Doge is going to $10, you know. And I think if you're somebody that's looking to get in an ETF, and your finance guy can convince you Doge is going to $10, you're gonna feel like that's a major win for you, you know, from these prices, or even getting in at like, you know, 50 cents to $1.
Yeah, and I mean, at $10, it's definitely past its I think it's surpassing Bitcoin at that point. Oh no, it's still halfway to Bitcoin, or a little over halfway to Bitcoin. So, but it would be number 2 on the list of market cap coins. I think anybody who's new to crypto, who's actually like watching and listening, just understand, like, when people start talking about what price a coin is going to go up to, you're going to have to look at the circulating supply, and then just multiply whatever the price of that token is by the circulating supply. And if it gets to a billion, depending on what it is, like, you got first, if it's especially if it's a meme coin, like $1 billion meme coin is actually a big deal. So getting past that, staying past that is a big deal. But even then, like, you've got utility coins, like you got Pump Fun, which, is really good, but, in terms of like its ecosystem, but it's also, you gotta, right? What's the, right now it's at 2.7 billion circulating, supply, or circulating supply right now is 354 billion. And then its total supply is 1 trillion. So, people will sit there and say, I've got a $1 target on it, price target. Well, sure, it might get there eventually, but it's going to take a long time. Like, I don't expect it to get there within the next, few years. And I mean, I could be wrong. I could always be wrong, but based on market caps of all these other tokens and that are in the crypto world, I don't see it happening, getting to $1. But just take that into account for anybody who doesn't know much about it. And Andrew, I did get 1% of dope. I've got 1% of EAC as well.
Oh, what's funny is when I went to go make the group chat this morning, I automatically added, and the it glitched out, man. I was having a problem with Twitter, but I automatically added you, kill, because I'm like, man, Hermit grabs everything. He's probably got 1% of dope, and if he doesn't, he's gonna grab it. So I just assumed that he had it without even asking.
Well, and the funny thing is I was like, okay, I know I already have this much, and I'm like, all right, and I'm like, because I just wanted to try to consolidate to the wallets, like all the wallets, and I couldn't find it. And so I was just like, maybe I didn't, or did I swap it out? Did I just decide to sell in my sleep, or what? Like, what did I do? And it was on my Lab Trade wallet, and that was after I just said, all right, I'm just gonna sell a few things that I've already got that I'm just gonna get rid of anyways. I'm not gonna wait. And then I'd rather, like, sometimes I'm like, I'll just DCA, and then when I start to DCA on something, it just starts taking off, and I'm like, okay, well, I can't DCA. And then all of a sudden I just got to that point where I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna put up the funds and sell a few other things and get the funds for the 1%. So yeah, anyways, I officially have 1%. 1% plus a little more because I found where my other funds were. So yeah.
Best buy of your life, Hermit. I'm gonna work for your bag, Groctimus. Pump it. Yeah, you made the right decision by getting in now because it's going up. A lot of great people, great partners added, and the value that they're going to get at the top is still the value that you're got in on at the bottom. So, yeah, really honored to have you part of the Get P Alpha partner chat.
Well, and I'll tell you, dude, like, it's like people ask for some sort of utility or something like that, and that is great utility because getting shilled on a space like this or somewhere else, or and getting like a post on a regular basis about your coin, all for just for owning 1%. And it happens. It's not like you do it one time. Like I asked, and you're like, no, I'll do it on a regular basis, and I'm like, perfect. It's like just getting constant marketing.
Well,
And
bro, like
it's quite the
yeah, it works.
quite the
It
deal.
works both ways too, because like I'm promoting like Groktimus. I'm a bag holder of Groktimus. And I'm putting out posts that are getting that are getting engagement, right? So that's making the algo go up, which make more eyes, more buys. So and gives me more content, original content that I'll be pushing anyway. So yeah, I'm glad that you're a partner. Partners come first. I'm really I'm hyped about it that this kind of utility just kind of came up. I mean, it really was like shout out to MKU3 kind of really started. He's like, yo, buy 1% and become a partner of MKU3. So I did that, and then it's just kind of like translated over really well to Get P, and I'm glad to be kind of built out here on Solana. And shout out to Andrew too. So that was a no-brainer, getting that bag of dope, that 1%, get on that partner list. And yeah, it's really you who have encouraged me too, Andrew, to get on here, get streaming, launch a pump coin, get on Solana. So shout out all you legends.
Well, I have a quick question. And I say it's
I
quick.
appreciate you guys.
I don't know.
Appreciate all the support.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, Hermit.
Okay. For EAC, let's pretend that I didn't have 1%, and it wasn't like necessarily like, okay, would you promote, if I had 1%, would you promote something other than crypto? Like, let's just say I had an Etsy shop for t-shirts or like laser engraving or something to that. Etsy shop.
Yo, yeah, you cut out there a little bit, but I got the gist of the question. And my thoughts are always like, I'm against like paid promotion in the sense where like people will write to you and say, oh, $50 for a tweet. They don't even know anything about your project, and they're willing to like put it out there on their stream to their audience. So that's kind of not what I'm looking to do. But that's not what is happening, because when you come in and you get a bag of Get P, that 1%, and you're a partner, you're already a homie. Like, you're already a product that I'd be pushing anyways. And that's any product that you're putting out there though. So like, yeah, like it's not just crypto. My feed is for pushing all types of products. That's another P word. So yeah, that to answer your question, it's to support you. For a full-time job right now, I create signs and marketing for companies, so I can give you, and I've been doing it for 25 years, no joke. So I have that kind of like experience of helping brands build and get marketing. So that's something that I can already offer to all partners, is like consulting, like kind of Andrew does too. Like, I mean, Andrew does it on a higher level because he's definitely got more crypto knowledge, but I got a different kind of angle where I have some marketing kind of knowledge. Not that Andrew doesn't or whatever, but it's just been great. So yeah, I hope that answers your question.
No, it does, and I get it. Like, I just, like, if I had gotten 1% of your token, I'd obviously be like, yeah, don't. If you didn't want to promote something, people should ask whether or not you'd be willing to promote something. If I were just Joe Blow
I love that
on
idea
the
though,
stream
Hermit.
going, you know what, I am get some Get P.
Yeah, no, like I haven't come into that problem yet, like where there's something like, ooh, I don't support that or whatever, and someone's bought a bag of Get P, but that just be a conversation that I'd have to have, and I'll just have to cross that bridge when I get to it. If anyone like is like I'm not obviously if I think someone's like a bad actor and they're just getting a bag of Get P to get me to promote their rug or whatever, then obviously I'm not going to do that because it's like community first. So that would just be a different kind of conversation between me and said person.
Gotcha.
No, I love the idea of you got me thinking of actually hitting up some of my friends with businesses and brands that might not even really be in crypto and being like, bro, just support my stream, grab 1%, and you guys get a plug on the dope list. Like I just got friends with businesses that I believe in already. So it just kind of makes sense to me. That's a good idea, Hermit. The other thing I'm going to do, like our 1% chat's going to be called the Dope Cartel. And so, we got my professional sports bettor friend coming in there, dropping some picks. We got my guy that does DFS for DFS Army coming there and dropping some content for us. And I'm gonna open tickets and getting some DFS too. But and then even I'm gonna be dropping trades too, right? I'm gonna probably drop a trade daily. I don't force trades though, so get no guarantees on daily trades. But I'm gonna drop safe trades daily, and then I'm gonna show the chat that hey, dude, whenever something comes to this chat and I make money off it, I fire 10% of it in the dope. If everybody in this chat does the same, now you're building up your dope bag that you can trade, and we're pumping up the price together and just getting more eyes because it's just the way charts work. The best marketing is a green chart. So yeah, man, for me it's about getting the core that sees the vision, believes in it, and providing value to them and their communities too for these projects, but then also just like establishing a culture within that chat to be like, hey, let's all pump this a little bit more together because we're all going to benefit together from it.
Yeah, bro. And one thing I've definitely thought to do is I got that 1% of dope. Gonna buy another 1% of Get P liquidity, pool those up. We're almost at the same market cap, so I think that could be a cool move.
Yeah, that's actually what I was going to do when I grab my 1% of P is just throw it in liquidity of 1% of dope.
Yeah, bro. Just pull up and winning.
Yeah, I've been meaning to do it all day. I got to move some funds around and stuff. But
hey, for the people that are sleeping on getting your Get P like Andrew, don't fade, bro, because it's going up in price. No, I'm just playing with you, bro. But seriously, it is going up. It's like 140 right now to get 1%, and last night it was 120.
That's why I stopped DCAing and just went and bought the rest of it. And then I was like, as I was buying the Get P, I was like, the same thing's going to happen to Andrew. I just know it. So, F it.
No, it is, or it already happened to Andrew because I was fading. Yeah, I was fading getting dope, and then I'm like, oh man, last night I was like, I even shut my computer off. I'm like, I'm going to bed. There was something I forgot to do, and then it clicked. I'm like, oh yeah, I got to move a bunch of money around and get that dope. And then I turned my computer back on, did a bunch of little transfers because I'm kind of poor right now. Got a lot invested, but I made it happen. But I was like, yeah, I looked at Andrew's chart of the dope, and I'm like, yeah, I slept on it because it is the diamond hands are in on it right now, and you can tell it's just going up green. I don't think it looks like anyone else's chart on Pump Fund. I think our charts are special because the Jeets are out. The token's been long in the sense of Pump Fund token where we're 8 days in. That's a long time for a Pump Fund token. Where the snipers and the Jeets are almost all out of our token, and we're just building it back up with the diamond hand believers of the people that hold and are holding for what the utility that they're given. And yeah, bro, I'm hyped to be a 1% holder of dope now.
That's a nice bag of dope. Get your 1%, join the dope cartel. I got some massive value coming to you, whether you're a community member or a project. if you're a just a random person that's like, man, I want to join the dope cartel. I'm putting it, grab your 1% of dope, DM me, and obviously if I don't know you, I gotta verify that you got it, and I'll add you to the chat. You're gonna get some trading alpha. You're gonna get some poker alpha. I'm gonna have some stuff exclusive to the chat while we breaking down my deep runs and giving my thought process behind hands, and trying to help coach you guys in poker too. And then I got my DFS homie dropping content, my sports betting homie dropping content. I'm going to be dropping trades there, and then all the stuff I make money flowing through the chat. I'm going to be firing some back at the chart and encouraging the rest of the chat to do the same. But the other kicker is, whether you're a project or an individual, I'm picking a project and an individual monthly to where I'm going to stream a poker tournament, and I'll split 50% of the winnings in that tournament with the project and individual. So like if you're a project, I'm just going to one click it at your chart and then just do giveaways for your community and stuff. And if you're an individual, I'm just going to give you the 50% of the winnings. So some of these tournaments I play in, first place can be anywhere from $4,000 to 20,000, right? So now you can accumulate 1% of my supply, probably for like 130, 140 bucks that gets you in, and you got a shot at all this alpha, and you get some action on me every month in a poker tournament. So it's kind of like free, in my opinion, at the price right now. And really what I suggest, and this, obviously I can't get financial advice, and it's not financial advice because this is just a way to support my stream, but I suggest everybody grab 3% because it's so cheap. And obviously I don't know everybody's bankroll and your portfolio, all that supply stuff, but you guys got to feel like I'm probably not rugging this, right? If you've been paying attention and around me and the crew for a while. I think the biggest concern with these streamers are like, man, what if they stop streaming? The token goes to zero. Well, I've been doing spaces every day for years, so now I'm doing streams 5 to 7 days a week, and I'm not going to stop, right? So you don't have that aspect of it, but you want your 3%, so you got 1% to stay in the dope cartel, and then the other 2% to trade, and play with and make some money, because I want you guys to make money trading the chart, right? I'm a trader too. I'm not trading my chart because I make money on creator fees and stuff, but I want other people to make money on it, so that's why I'm saying get your 3%. If you can swing it and you can afford it, you're going to look back and be like, man, I wish I would have listened to this dude and got 3%, because the value of the dope cartel is always going to be there. But then somebody like me that's pushing this, steadily on board, and Hermit giving me the idea to go out and onboard my friends with businesses to why they need to hold 1% and get the free marketing from me. Dude, that's a great idea. So I'm gonna keep pushing this, and you're gonna look back at 100K and been like, man, 1% was cheap then. I could have been taking profits here and been free rolling big time. So yeah, guys, grab yourself 3% of dope. Grab yourself a nice bag of dope.
Yo, bro, and I just had the idea, like, you don't even have to tell your friends that they have to get a digital wallet, get a seed phrase, and buy the dope. Like, just make them a wallet, take that burner wallet, just take their cash, do it for them, and then in a year or whatever, when they finally get into crypto, you can just send them the wallet and the keys, and you say, yo, when you bought that bag of dope for cash, you've been in crypto this whole time. Just an idea. It's like if you have any like hard time onboarding normies because they have to get into crypto or whatever. Just a thought.
No, it's not a bad idea. It's a good way to onboard some normies. But I think Pump honestly makes it easy enough now to where you can just have them download the Pump app and connect their card.
No, they do. You can, yeah, it's that easy. Now onboarding is obvious, or exiting, off ramping. That's like where you have to have the digital wallet and the exchange account and all that. But hey, if you bought dope and you can't sell it, that's just a good thing, right?
Everybody's got to learn to sell some dope.
No, but not like, I think they'll make off ramping is still kind of difficult, but yeah, I mean, I think 95% of people get wrecked on Pump Fund, so they don't have a problem with off ramping, but it should be. I wish that they would create a simpler way, and maybe they are. Because with creator fees or whatever, people are making massive amounts of money, and like these streamers, it's like one of their first time into crypto and stuff.
Well, for me, I think that's kind of where like a cast card or something comes into play, because it's just like, okay, you can just swap your fees if it's all Solana or Pump or whatever, and you just swap it into USDC. You send it to a cast card, and you can either have a physical card or just your digital card on your phone and do the tapping, tap to pay type stuff. And I've used my cast card all over the place. Doesn't work at a gas pump, but just because it's you need a physical card for that one, and I don't have the physical card, I just have the phone thing. But it works like a dream.
Yo, and shout out Pump Fund if you're listening. I hope you dropped the Pump credit card where you can load it up with Dope and Get P.
Well, that would be tight if you could just have like a Pump credit card and it would just automatically deduct from tokens on there. That's the next phase. Make your creator fees and your tokens from Pump just automatically go through a credit card.
Yeah, but think about it. You're on stream, you got your Pump credit card, and people are basically funding your credit card to do crazy shit.
I like the idea. Let's hit a couple more topics. So we kind of touched on it, but yeah, BNB, man, it quietly made it to $1,000. Do you guys think we're gonna see a rotation to that ecosystem ever?
I'll go back to what go back to what I said like earlier, like what do I use it for other than like because I'm banned from the exchange and I can't buy it in my Coinbase account. And I know like what you're saying that I can buy it on a decentralized wallet, but I'm not really in the ecosystem. I'm just holding it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and like I just haven't seen much action in that ecosystem at all either, though, Not for years, at least. More action on my broke ass lighters that don't work than that ecosystem.
Bro, you struggling, G. You on a struggle bus with that lighter right now.
I'm about to go. Oh, I think I got a lighter. Maybe this lighter works. I got like 45 lighters and none of them work.
Yo, shout out Gold Rush with that comment. It's dope to get P. You're right, bro. Get yourself a bag of MKU3 as well, and a bag of Groctimus. And if you care about the kids because they're the future, get yourself a bag of the Clutch Foundation because every swap in and out saves the kids. 6% tax goes to the International Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Shout out Clutch. That's what you get for being a Get P partner. You get that shout out. 30-second shill over.
Shout out to the homies Gold Rush. They're on the dope list, baby. I'm excited to put that out this week. I was going to do it today, but just got a little behind. The tournament I was going to play started earlier than I expected. So I think tomorrow, I'm actually streaming Sunday. Heads up, CoinPoker is coming on Sunday for an AMA while I play. So that's going to be really fun. Yeah, so that
oh, for Sunday, real? Like the owner of CoinPoker?
Not the owner, but one of their high-level team members.
The person that got me hired, essentially.
Nice, bro. I want to try to pull up because they're on Polygon. Gotta support the homies that push P.
Yeah, so he's coming and he's trying to get another streamer to come, and that streams on Sundays too. And then we'll both be on here streaming and just kind of bounce back and forth on screen sharing and stuff. So it should be a pretty fun episode. So I'll probably honestly take tomorrow off from the stream since I normally take Sundays off, and I'm not taking this Sunday off. So just a heads up tomorrow, guys. Probably no stream. We'll probably chill. I'll probably get in a few extra spaces and promote this weekend's episode and stuff just so I can have some big viewers for Coin. But yeah, this weekend's going to be awesome. So Sunday, come on. I'm playing a pretty big tournament this Sunday, 125K guaranteed. So first place should probably be about 25K or so. So that'll be a big one to get in, and maybe I'll do a special giveaway for everybody on the dope list for this Sunday. One click 10K into somebody's chart if I ship it. I think that's what I'll do. This Sunday, I'm playing a tournament. Normally, this won't count towards the monthly. And somebody will have half my action, or just a community that wins and just one click in a chart. I'll probably play a couple tournaments this weekend, but I'll specify which one people have action on. So get on the dope list, baby. Get yourself some action. It would be epic to ship a tournament on stream with CoinPoker this weekend. Well, guys, we're going to start wrapping this one up. So I want to let everybody get their final words in for the show and let everybody know what you got cooking the rest of the day. Timbo, you around, bro? EAC, you want to let everybody know what you got cooking and give any updates on anything?
Yeah, bro. I want to shout out one of my Get P partners today. He bought 2%, so he gets top of the line promotion. Clusterfuck. So it's a pump fund token. Been around for a while. It's a 200K market cap. And what's the clusterfuck? CFuck is the ticker. It hunts out the bad actors, the clusterfuckers, and it's a great token. Go check it out. Great advertising. Get yourself a bag of CFuck.
Get yourself a bag of CFuck. I've never heard of it, but I'll check it out.
Yeah, bro, check it out. It's great bunch of guys and a great market cap, and it's something that's really strong community, and it's kind of like something that's needed in the space, like hunt out the bad actors.
No, that's pretty cool, man. I'm gonna check it out for sure here. Hermit, you around, bro?
Almost.
Well, whenever you're ready, homie, go ahead and give some last words for the episode and let everybody know anything you got cooking.
All right. So, well, I mean, obviously, Groctimus is now a 1% owner. And I say, like, Groctimus is what's going to be shielded by EAC at the moment. I am the 1% owner, but obviously, I'm showing Groctimus. So that you can expect more Groctimus shills and such. As well, we're going to get this figured out here at some point. There's just like I don't want to say a few hiccups. It's more like security type stuff that we need to get figured out in that regard. So you'll see some sort of stream. I don't know what it's going to be. Maybe it's I'm trying to stream from my phone while I'm working, and on this stream or something to that effect. I don't know. We'll figure it out. And then we have RWA Power Hour, 9 a.m. Eastern X with Creecoin, hosted by Creecoin. It's me and Andrew co-hosting. So if you want to learn more about RWAs, which I suggest you start getting ahead of the curve on those, yeah, show up, listen in. If you got questions, ask them. That's all I got.
That's all he's got. Well, guys, we're gonna wrap this one up. But yeah, we will. You got me and Hermit. Come. Well, you got after this later tonight. You got Massimo and Ebo for Motivation University. Then tonight you got Timbo and MKU Ultra for their conspiracy space. I think they got some shows going too tonight, actually. So make sure you tune in for that. And like Hermit said, you got me, him, and Creecoin back tomorrow for the RWA Power Hour in the morning. Exercise your brain with us. And yeah, guys, we will be back tomorrow. Just make sure you grab yourself a bag of dope. Be dope, buy dope, sell dope for profits. That's what we're telling you, guys. It's gonna be a fun run up here. Also, guys, you enjoy playing poker, make sure you check out CoinPoker. They're my decentralized poker room of choice. It's where I've been playing at for a long time on here now. Almost 2 months of rolling on. So check them out. They got some cool stuff going. They got 150% deposit bonus. So if you put in 1,000, they're gonna put 2,500 in your account. Now you got to play through it a little bit, but you get some free money. So go check it out. If you're tuning in from YouTube or LinkedIn, you can find the link in the description of the post. If you're tuning in from Pump, it's actually the link that is my website there. And then if you're tuning in from X, it's the link in my bio and on my pin post. So create an account, check it out. Let me know if you want to ever come on and stream and play. We'll see you later, guys. Thank you, Hash, for reposting the stream. Hash said, I'm going to get P and keep stacking that soul. Dope. Yeah, Hash is the homie, man. He hosts a great show tomorrow, too. After the RWA Power Hour, man, it goes straight into Hash's elevation. So we're taking over the airways, baby. Join the crew. Join the dope cartel. I'll see you guys later. Peace out, everybody.